Today I have something a little bit different from our normally scheduled programming planned, and I don't know how it's gonna go, so you guys are gonna have to genuinely let me know what you think. I really am into all things beauty, health, and fashion, and today we're doing health. Okay. Mental? No, I try my best to be pretty mentally aware of how I'm doing. Definitely having one of those more anxious days, if I will be honest, but I just have to keep reminding myself of the connections I've made and the difference that I've made. I know some people really value me being here, and I just need to remind myself of that. If you're ever hard on yourself, know that the feeling will pass. I can't tell you to just not do it. I don't think that's realistic at all. Just be patient with yourself. Do whatever you need to do to like distract your mind, whether it's calling a friend or walking or whatever it is. Mental health isn't the discussion of today's video. What is though is food. So I recently changed my diet to be a more like whole food, natural ingredient based type diet. And that's really just because I don't like not knowing what ingredients are. And I feel like anything that comes out of the ground or is just a whole food or a natural ingredient will make you look good and feel good, and I feel like it's showing on the outside. Sometimes I literally do feel like I'm eating a dog bowl or like cat food, or not really, but essentially my food looks very whole, I guess. So I kind of wanted to take you through a meal prep with me. And I'm way too stressed and anxious of a person to cook every night. So what I'll do is usually on an off night, I will cook a meal and then I will prepare like 6 or 7 of them, freeze them and warm them up during the week. I feel like that just works best for me, and I don't ever want to be on my feet until real late at night, so I try to pre-cook so I can get everything I want to get done during the week. So I'm gonna try my best to take you guys along with me on how I cook my meal, what I'm putting in it, etc, etc. But this is definitely new for me. The camera is mobile. We are moving around today, and I'm gonna, while not overwhelming myself with like, oh my gosh, I'm filming everything I do, and just kind of share with you guys as naturally and authentic as it comes. I'm sorry if it's not, you know, the most high def or video edit or shift. Like, it's not gonna be like a television show. It's just my piece of life that I'd like to share with you, and I just feel like the whole foods that I've been eating have really been making my skin just flourish and also my body flourish. So let's get into it. So as time has progressed, this routine has gotten lazier and lazier and lazier. I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. It depends on my week. It depends on how things are going. Anyways, I'm not gonna make any more excuses. I literally have frozen cubed sweet potatoes, frozen broccoli, and a bunch of ground turkey, and my rice cooker. And I'm gonna put a cup of rice in here with a cup of water. Rice cookers are really easy. You don't need one. But it's just really convenient and really quick and accessible. So if you get one, it's like you just put a scoop in, walk away. So all I really have to do, these two, you microwave, and this, you stir fry it up. I'm really just gonna cook this, put in a cup of rice. The best way to have this though, I mix match vegetables, and my favorite combination I've done so far is sweet potatoes and peppers and onions is the best way to go, I think. So this one, I don't even know if I'm gonna do this or if I'm just gonna do sweet potatoes, because I've never done broccoli, and either way, you get the point. I mean, I definitely add a sauce. I don't eat this dry. That would be rough, but I do use a sauce, and I also add a lot of seasonings, so it's definitely customizable. It's not just, you know, basically a dish of cat food. Speaking of, my cat is literally deciding to eat her cat food right now. I fed her like maybe 3 minutes ago, maybe 5, maybe 10, I don't know, probably 5. I gave her food and I like was getting ready to do this, and now like she's an anxious eater. She's just sitting here and munching at the worst convenient time possible. The rice is cooking, yay! We're having a nice little sweet treat of Diet Pepsi. Not the best for you, but it'll make you smile, yeah. So to be honest with you, you have to do this in batches. There is unfortunately no other way to do so because it's just so much meat, and that's the idea, right? Oh my gosh, it was too hot, it was too hot. That's the idea. We want to be having a lot of protein. Okay, I'm moving over the ground turkey that I have finished cooking. It looks a little scary because there's no seasoning on it, but honestly, I usually put the seasoning on it when I eat it, like as I'm eating it, just so it's nice and fresh and not like embedded into the meat. But yeah, I mean, I've drained it a little bit and it looks a little sad, but it tastes just as good and it's just as good for you, so definitely don't knock it. I mean, it's very tasty. It really is. I know it doesn't look like it because it's not in sauce or whatever, but I promise it is. I'm spilling everywhere. Here we go, load number 2. I know it looks like a brain. I know it looks scary. I know, I do know these things. Okay, I've kind of cooked it to a place of satisfaction for me, so I'm really just gonna take it off the heat. The sweet potatoes are cooking in the background in the microwave. I'm gonna start portioning them into 6 or 7 portions for me to eat throughout the next couple of days. Mind you, I still have chicken teriyaki from the last time I cooked, so I'm able to not eat the same things over and over again. I get a lot of hate about that. Like, I have different things in rotation in the freezer. Now this is something I do to try to make it as even as I possibly can, but I just take like a small cup. I scoop it like this because if I don't measure all the ingredients before I cook, I find that I do it really unevenly. Now I'm just trying to move around this ground turkey the best that I can. The goal is that the bulk of each of them is the ground turkey. We want to be having like a lot of protein every day. It is now time to add the sweet potatoes, and same methodology, I just use a scoop. So I get like relatively the same size every time. Okay, here is mine for right now, and I'll show you what kind of seasonings I'm gonna put on it. So first, I always go with paprika, and the sweet potatoes are just so yummy together. Then we're gonna go with some garlic powder, just some standard black pepper, and call it a day. Now I am just mixing it all together and getting it ready for the sauce that I'm going to put on it. So I usually either do a teriyaki marinade, and today I'm going to go with that Greek yogurt based sauce. I'll start making it and I'll show you kind of what I do. Well, I put some Greek yogurt in there. Start with that, and then I use some Worcestershire sauce. So I just do about that much, and then I mix it until it's like a savory dressing essentially. I'm sure that last part probably skeeved some people out, so if you want to just add Worcestershire sauce or soy sauce or teriyaki marinade, but today I was just feeling this combination that I've made. You sneak in a little extra protein with it, and I love that part of it. It just coats it so nicely, like everything is so saturated with this dressing versus the other ones. So, oh, and I wanted to tell you, I also do add a little bit of water to get that, perfect sweet spot. Like a drizzling like consistency. You don't want it too thick. And I'm gonna sit down and eat this. And honestly, thoroughly enjoy it. I always put kale on the bottom too. I just ran out of kale. So like cutting kale, massaging it in oil and salt and pepper, and then putting that all on top is... I definitely missed the fact that I didn't have it today. And I hope you experiment with this. Any kale on the bottom literally has to be kale. I can't do romaine and I can't do iceberg anymore. Romaine is good for like Chipotle, but any other sort of like Buddha bowl or whole food bowl, go kale. I experiment all the time with different types of proteins and vegetables in my bowls. So if you guys have any ideas, definitely let me know, because I've been loving experimenting with whole foods and how I just start glowing from the inside out after I have all these nutrient dense foods. I know today I didn't have like a super crazy amount. I just had sweet potatoes, which are really good for you, and so is ground turkey for the protein, but sometimes I'll have carrots and celery and mushrooms and this. Like sometimes I get like real like with it. But today I went with like a cheap, easy option. I'm definitely trying to be budget conscious in this time. But anyways, use your kale, and you don't have to have a bunch of ingredients. Guys, thank you again so much for watching and following me along as I made one of my meal preps for the week. I really appreciated your love and support, and if you liked this type of video, I'm happy to share all the recipes I've been enjoying and trying recently, so definitely let me know if you want to see more of that type of content. If not, if we want to go back to beauty and fashion and Depop and all that stuff, I'm happy with that too. But with all of that, be kind, spread peace, spread love, and goodbye.